Hello, my name is Anne, and this is Toby, and welcome to a Tobyknits Quilty Fun, episode 52. Yes, Quilty Fun, yes. It's all about the sewing and the quilting today. I know, it's been a month. I know, it's been a month. I'm sorry. Although I do not get as many views from my quilting and sewing as I do the floss tube and the cross and the oh my goodness, I'm getting a phone call. Sorry about that. My sister-in-law, we're meeting up for breakfast on Sunday. Anyway, yeah, no, I don't get as many views on my quilting and sewing as I do the floss tube and the knitting, and that's fine. I don't mind, and that's why they're now only every 2 weeks, so that A, I can get stuff done, and B, you know, I'm still around. You can still catch up with me in my sewing. So, what have I got to tell you? Tons. You'll need a cup of tea. You might need a biscuit, but because we have a lot of things to discuss. So yeah, go get a biscuit. You're gonna need a biscuit and a cup of tea. And, oh, Toby's here. He keeps jumping down and then he gets back up again. He has to sit behind me, which is lovely because it's like a bolster behind me, but I can't actually lean back. Anyway, so my quilting retreat, let's start with that. I had lots of fun at the quilting retreat. Now, hands to heart, this is where I got sick. And that was October 21st that I went on the quilting retreat. So that's how long I've been sick. I'm almost better. I'm probably about 80% better now. And the meds are all working. Oh, gosh, you have to love medicine. And but I wanted to show you some of the stuff we got up to. And I took a couple of pictures, a couple of stills, so I will insert them as well as show you 2 little videos that I took. I think there's 2, yeah. And then when we come back from looking at that, I will show you the stuff that I made while I was there. Check it out. Hello. I am at the retreat, the quilting retreat at Silver Lake in Ontario, Canada. It is fabulous. It's a beautiful day. Look at me short sleeves. Been like this for 2 days. Yeah, it's just a wonderful campground, and the water's right there. Oh, it's gorgeous. So we got here on Monday and I got some of my cotton cuts squares done, my blocks. I think I finished off 8, I did 9, and I did 3 of Wild West. So I've got them done. Look how dark my glasses have gone. And I am, today I'm working on around the kitchen table, and I'm quilting it in my typical quilt as you go way. And yeah, so it's really fun. I'm gonna go for a walk in a minute. I'll take you down to the water and show you that. And the food has been fantastic. Last night for lunch we had chicken wraps with soup. Oh, the soup was so good. And salad. And then for supper last night we had pork tenderloin with roast potatoes and carrots. It was so good. And breakfast this morning it's like a quiche and sausages. I didn't have that. I just had some toast and jam and fruit. So yeah, I don't know what lunch is today, but look how gorgeous those trees are. So it's really fun. I don't want to take you in and show you the room because everybody's in there and I don't want to impose on their privacy. So, but I'll be back later and show you more stuff. Over there, way in the distance, those are our hotel rooms. I'm sharing with Tanya, my friend. So that's where we walk to at night. And then this is a where we could load and unload our stuff, because of course you've got sewing machines and wheelie things and with all our stuff on. So this is, oh, and you can tell I've got a cold or allergies or something. Woke up with it yesterday morning, and you know, I feel absolutely fine other than my nose is all stuffed up. So let's go for a walk down here to the water. Just so gorgeous. It's going to be 23 today, which is crazy. So nice. Look at the water. And that's a big tunnel, that slide. Apparently that thing in there is a big slide that goes all the way down into the water. It's just lovely. And this is the hall that we're in. Downstairs is the dining area, and upstairs up here is where we are all quilting. So absolutely gorgeous. And there are people that live in some of these cottages all year round. Look how gorgeous the trees have gone. Oh, so nice. Okay, well, I'm going back to sew. Talk to you later. So it was really a lot of fun. I love going to it, and it does really help me get my mojo back, because I typically have a hard time with quilting in the summer, as I don't do it as much. But in the fall and the winter, I tend to do more quilting and sewing, because you're stuck in and it's so rubbish out. You can't go outside or do anything or sit in the backyard. So I sit at the sewing machine. So it was a lot of fun. I worked on the Wild West, which is the Tobyknits puzzle mystery quilt, and I did the Clue 3 while I was there. So this is really nice fabric, and this was the first one we did where there was no red. So there's 4 of these. I'm assuming they're probably side panels or something or whatever, because as you know, with the Tobyknits puzzle mystery, because we have no idea what we're going to do with this. All we know is it's Clue 3, goes in the bag, and we wait till Clue 10 to put it together. The other thing I worked on was around the kitchen table. Now this was, I spent most of the day on the Tuesday working on this. And on the Wednesday, I ended up having to go home early. We were supposed to go home on Thursday, but I was so sick by Tuesday night that I ended up having to go home. So I'm very happy that I got the 2 blocks I needed to do for Tree of Life, which I'm going to show you in a minute, and the Wild West block done. And then I spent all day Tuesday on this, and I'm really pleased with how this turned out. So this is a flash fiction mystery quilt I did 2 years ago, but I just never finished putting it together. Or was it a year ago? Don't remember. And each month we got a story, a chapter of a book, which related to the panel that they then got us to sew up, or the block. And in the end, it became this lovely big quilt. So I am quilting this as you go, and I'm doing, this is the 3rd different method of doing quilt as you go. I love doing this. So I wanted to show it to you. So this method, you just sew the batting to the quilt block, and I had 9 blocks. Some were like a square, some were like an oblong, but you'll see what I mean. And then I did all 9 of them, and then once they were done, once they were quilted together, no backing, just batting and front. Then when that was done, then I sewed them all together and pressed open the seams. So the quilt is put together. Now I have to add the backing. So I'll show you the quilt. So this is it. And I did my usual squiggly lines, which was in a, I think I did a size 4 for the stitch length, and just a straight stitch. I always call it a zigzag, but you know what, it's not really a zigzag. You all know me by now. It's a, and I just used white, and I went all the way down. So I don't even know if I can show you this entire quilt, but there is the kitchen table in the middle. I'm gonna roll it that way. And everyone sat around this kitchen table and told stories, and the various blocks around the kitchen table relate to those stories. And it goes all the way down. Anyway, I have no idea if you saw that properly, but here is the back. So you can see it's just the batting, and then I trimmed it off, the batting off all the way around. I made the batting just a few centimeters bigger than each block, and then I pressed open the seams and trimmed it right down. So it is now all trimmed down and ready for the backing. And then what I've done with the backing is I got a flannel, and this is why I wanted to do this method. I got a flannel. This can be for my stepdaughter for Christmas, and she used to be a chef. So I have cut my flannel, my piece of flannel, out the exact same size as that piece. And then I'm gonna spray glue this to the back, up where the batting is. And then I'm just gonna stitch in the ditch. So the front of my quilt will have all the ziggy-zaggy lines, but the back of the quilt will just have 9 square blocks. And then I will do a binding, and I think I'm gonna do the binding because I got plenty of this left in this fabric to put it together. So that is what I worked on most of Tuesday and really enjoyed it. It was a lot of fun. So the other thing that I have done, I worked on 3 of the blocks, 8, 9, sorry, 2 of the blocks of the Tree of Life. And this is the fabric I'm using for the Tree of Life. And I have done it, and now Clue 10 was putting it together. And because I quilt as you go, I don't sew it all together. Let me show you, it'll be easier for me to show you. So here is the Tree of Life. There is one border on it so far here, because I'm trying to decide what I'm doing with the borders. I'll show you what I mean. But this is the actual Tree of Life now all put together. And this is what I mean. It's not sewn together. This whole strip is sewn together up to there. So this is all one strip to there. And I will quilt that probably, I don't know if I'm going to do ziggy-zaggy lines like I normally do with wavy lines, or if I'm going to do free motion. Then this is a block here. So there's a block. Whoops, it's all falling apart now. A little square block there, oblong, So there's 3 of them. There's 1, 2, 3, and then 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of them. The 2 on the side, and then the 2 long ones at the bottom. They're a huge strip. So what I will do is each one of those I will take and quilt as you go. I have ordered the backing fabric, and I got this, I believe I got this as the backing fabric. So I'm waiting for that to come. And once that arrives, I can then start quilting it as you go. And I will do the 3 where I do the front, the batting, and the backing at the same time. I think. I'm not sure. If I like this other method better, I might do that. But what I'm trying to work out what to do is with the borders. I think I'm going to cut the borders the same lengths as each of these blocks and attach it on either side of those blocks and then quilt it. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'll do the same for the tops and the bottoms, the sides and the bottoms, and then I will just have one square of the same fabric, or I might even use a square of this when I get my other stuff and put that up as a cornerstone at the top, and just do those 4 squares separately, like, you know, and then join them all together. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. Isn't it pretty though? Oh, so this is Tree of Life. Oh, I love it so much. And the binding is going to be this. So yeah, love it. Yes, I've got all my strips. I just have to decide, and I can't really do anything with that one until I get the backing, which is on its way from Cotton Cuts, but we'll have to wait and see. So in the meantime, I'll probably work on the big Around the Kitchen Table quilt, get that finished for Christmas for Carrie. And I'm also working on some bags. I had somebody ask me to make specific bags, cross-stitch bags with specific fabric. And look at the fabric. Oh, isn't that cute? So I've cut out all my pieces, and I'm hoping to get some of those done this week for her. She gave me 2 or 3 different styles of fabric and asked me would I make them. So I said, yeah, sure. So I will be working on that for her this week. I've got 2 little bitty bags that I made this week that go with the, I do have 1 bag left in the shop, or is there 2? No, I think there's only 1 left in the shop with this fabric. It's a cross stitch bag, and so these will be going in the shop, although one lady has already asked for this, so I messaged her this morning to ask her which one she wanted. The one with the deer, I feel like she's gonna pick this one. The one with the deer, and on the back it's got the squirrels, or the one which has the same on both sides. But I feel like she's gonna ask for that one. So those I got done yesterday, and yeah, so that's what I've been doing. It's nice to get back into the sewing, and I feel like I'll do a lot more sewing in the new year, because I need to get that finished for Christmas. And then December, because I'm doing Vlogmas, look, I've already got my first Vlogmas, my first advent calendar up. That's the cross stitch one. I'm just gonna be busy doing that most of the time. I don't know if I'll get much sewing done, but we'll see, Anyway, I'm gonna let you go. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up, tell your mates as usual. And I'll be back on Monday for a knitting video. And if you want another one, I'll be back in 2 weeks for Quilty Fun. So, okay, talk to you then. Oh, will I? Because I think we're going to, yeah, I should be back then. Yeah, because I think, or am I going to be in Nova Scotia then? Oh, well, you'll just have to wait and see. Okay, talk to you soon. Bye.